What is up, everybody? It's the boys back in here once again for another episode of Weekly Win Streak on this fine Monday. Y'all know how we do, man. It was a great weekend for everybody except for me if you were on the Ravens game of the week, which we'll talk about here in a second in the preseason. But anyway, bro, how are we doing today, man? Glad to be back in here for, I guess, our second full week of running the show.
The Weekly Win Streak! Yes, sir. Doing good, man. The weekend was too quick. Monday seems to be dragging on, but baseball starts soon. So we got something to watch, crack open some brewskis, and get to cracking Vegas's ass.
Yeah, that's all we want today, man, is just to crack Vegas's ass one time and every single time. First of all, bro, let's talk about how last week did while we wait for some people to funnel in here real quick. Look, guys, we did finish in the green, not as much as we should have. I mean, look, I hate to cry over spilled milk, but I mean, that was one of the worst beats of all time was watching Emory Jones. So guys, I was at dinner with some friends during the fourth quarter, and Emory Jones gets strip sacked with 14 seconds left. We have plus 1.5. In the preseason, you don't play overtime. And I didn't even realize it happened. I assumed they were going to take a knee and call it a game. I put in our group chat, I was like, it was always the Ravens. And they were like, you sure about it? I was like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, they didn't throw a flag. And they're like, dude, Emory Jones just got strip sacked. I went back to the stream and saw the Eagles lining up to kick the game-winning field goal. Absolutely sickening stuff. Just like, dude, it was the sickest beat of all time. You on the other side of that, were you sitting there watching it with a big old smile on your face while I was rotting in piss?
No. See, I had the Eagles money line, so I'm like, fuck, it's a push. All right, we're chill. Like, it is what it is. Like, no harm, no foul. And then I'm refreshing. I'm looking at some other shit, and all of a sudden I see, whoa, win on the wager. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck did that happen? It was the 12 seconds left. It was literally 12 seconds, and you guys had the ball. And you're on like the 23-yard line. I'm like, oh yeah, this is chalk. They're just gonna run it out. Nope.
Yep.
Wow. Bad beat of the century right there.
Yeah, and I still will always say that's never going to be my worst beat of all time. My worst beat of all time was Northwestern versus, I can't even remember who they were playing, but I had them plus 9.5, and there was like, dude, there's like 3 seconds left in the game. I was like, all right, we're cool. Like, this game's basically over. All we need here is just not throw a pick six or fumble or something like that. And what do you know? The quarterback for Northwestern rolls out and gets strip sacked, and the defender picks the ball up and runs it into the end zone. They're down, I think, by like 4 or something like that. And yeah, I lost by half a point, and there was literally 3 seconds left. That was literally the only way I could possibly lose. And it happens sometimes in football. I can't tell you the amount of times something like that's happened, or I've had the under and they score like a garbage time touchdown. I mean, sick stuff, man.
Yeah, the good wins never feel as good as the bad beats. I'll tell you that. When you get fucking stoinked, it's like it really takes your soul. Travis, what's up, man? You've been tuning in, very loyal, really love it.
Hey, yeah, we got Travis in here. Travis is an OG when we come on here live. Look, bro, I know you watched some preseason. Actually, no, fuck the preseason. We're not even going to talk about the preseason right now. You know what we need to talk about that I just completely forgot that we would have completely looked over if we didn't come on here?
What's that?
We need to talk about it guys, trust me, we're going to get the free plays here in a second. But this is what we need to talk about. Hey, I appreciate you, Travis. You're the man for coming in here with us. Guys, that USA basketball game, look, that was arguably, they played probably the 2 best basketball games we've seen since it was Game 7 for Celtics versus Heat, the year the Celtics went to the finals and lost to the Warriors. That's how good these USA basketball games have been. But on top of that, dude, it's kind of emotional for me, man. Like, that was possibly the last time that we'll ever see KD, LeBron, and Steph on the court together in a big time game like that. Like, there's probably no chance that 2 of those guys ever team up again. So that's probably the biggest game we'll see those guys ever play again. But dude, it was awesome. Like, that last Steph Curry 3 was why he's Steph motherfucking Curry and why I say he's the 3rd best basketball player of all time. A lot of people might disagree, but dude, insane when he hit that shot.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. I agree, man. We get caught up so much in whining and complaining and bitching and hating on these guys. We have to realize this is it. Like, Steph, Bron, KD, those are like, especially Bron and Steph, those are like the last of the breed, last of the kind of Kobe type killers, the real hoopers that aren't there for just for the endorsements, that aren't there just, to get a check. Like, there's a lot of good young stars, but you tell me like that there's not a difference in competitive drive between like a Steph Curry and LeBron James. And like this, there's no hate here, so don't take it this way, but like the stars that we have coming up, like a Luka or like like a Ja Morant or something like that. That's all that I'm trying to say. Like, it really truly means something for these guys, and it sucks. It sucks to see the big ballers leave. We're losing our version of what we know as basketball.
Yeah, it is wild to see this entire era, basically. I mean, we're at the end of the era with these guys, but dude, it was awesome watching that game. Like, I felt so fired up and proud to be an American, especially watching KD hold the flag up and like Steph and LeBron give them the night. Like, we've never been able to see them do that together where they both give them the night. So, dude, it was sick, honestly. It put a big old smile on my face. And like a lot of times, I'm watching sports because I wagered on it. Look, I still do watch sports as a fan, but like that put one of the that was like an emotional, like big smile on your face, fan, awesome, just moment. I rewatched those highlights of Steph hitting those threes in the fourth quarter like 100 times over. He was automatic. And another moment too that kind of got washed under the rug, dude. Yabusele posterized the fuck out of LeBron on that one.
Yeah.
Dude, he's probably going to have that like mounted on his wall. Like, that dude will probably never play in the NBA ever again, but he's going to be able to tell his kids, in the gold medal game, I put LeBron on a poster. Like, dude, he ended LeBron's career on that.
Bro, both the announcers, it was like, it was just the air left the whole, was, yeah. I mean, hey, I'll tell you this. I'm happy they won, and I did make me proud as well. USA forever. Damn it, man. Did they cover one time in the Olympics? Did they cover the spread once?
No, something funny too is like, I was like, look, I don't bet on the Olympics, but I would love to take France plus 17.5. I think it went all the way down to like 15.5. But I was like, look, I'm an American. I'm going to watch this game and root for America. I'm not going to be a scumbag for once here and bet against us. And thank God I didn't, dude, because it was awesome watching that game. It was so much fun to watch. Steph motherfucking Curry, always with it. But look, before we get to the free plays, guys, we're about to do it here in 1 second and break down today's MLB slate for y'all. Bro, have you been ramping up your research at all for this upcoming football season?
Nah, man, I haven't looked at shit. I don't do shit ever. Just kidding.
You guys heard it first.
Look at this notebook, man. Oh, man. Listen, I stopped doing the team-by-team thing on TikTok because I just realized it's too much information in a small short-form video. But I haven't stopped going through team by team. I'm in 3 different fantasy leagues. Guys, when I tell you, you're going to want to be subscribed to the VIP. You're going to be over on SoBet. You want to be locked in there. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I truly mean it. I'm going to be giving in-depth breakdowns, all sorts of different draft lists, different ADP lists, PPR breakdowns, all sorts of different projections. I'm talking big-time shit. And I've been working with my buddy who does a lot of AI.
Okay.
And I mentioned this earlier. Guys, we're going to have a system that's going to be simulating hundreds, if not thousands of the same game, trying to get an edge on any lines that just seem out of whack. You're never going to be able to predict exact numbers.
Yeah.
But if you get multiple simulations, for example, the one that we practiced, you get multiple simulations where somebody is averaging
we might have an announcement later this week. We'll see.
Yeah, little doggy. But anyway, you get somebody that's averaging 4 or 5 receptions a game, and then the simulations, they come up at 2 every time or 3. You're finding an edge there. So this is something we're going to be utilizing. We're not going to be strictly basing every play off the AI, but we're researching. We're using a lot of different things. I'm excited for the NFL season. I think we're going to bring a lot of value to this. And TP3, I know the NFL's your gig, man. That's your shit. That's your jam. You excited?
Dude, I'm excited for NFL. Honestly, my NFL research, I've done a good bit. I've got a lot more to do on the NFL. I would say I'm like 40% of the way done with NFL. I got a lot of work left. College football, I really just need to finish the Big Ten and do the SEC. Dude, I actually am more of a college guy than NFL. I mean, I love both sports a lot. But college football has been my cash cow more the last 2 years. So, Dude, I'm putting in the work. I will say the one conference I didn't do any research on in college football is the MAC. I don't really bet on MAC teams or MAC games. MACtion. I don't really. By the time MACtion comes on, bro, I'm still like involved in the NBA, MLB playoffs and stuff. Like I just don't have time for the MACtion. But Conference USA on Wednesdays and Tuesdays is my shit. Like I'm Conference USA and Sun Belt guy. That's the Southern guy. You're a Northern guy. Y'all are MAC. We're South. We're the Fun Belt, and we're CUSA.
And that's why you need to make sure that you're tuning in to the weekly win streak, because listen, I know a lot about the MAC. A lot about the MAC. A bunch of my buddies attended MAC schools. I mean, dude, all of them are within driving distance. We're gonna get a lot of in-person content this summer. Okay,
let's go.
We just got a new little living arrangement worked out where we're gonna kind of downsize and kind of upgrade, so things are going to be nicer in a nicer area. We're only a little, just a little smaller, little price, more cost efficient, and all that extra cash is going to be going straight towards production, straight towards ventures, straight towards good times and bottle popping and bitches. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, I liked where you're going with it there, bro. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff come for y'all for football season and whatnot. But let's go ahead and get into it here, guys. It's time. Let's talk about the MLB today. We got a lot of games popping off today in the MLB. First of all, let's see if we have any. So I think that we should get things teed up today. And first of all, wait, bro. Oh, yeah, do the commercial for us first, and then we'll get into it.
SoBet, guys, 20 seconds. Listen, if you're not subscribed to SoBet, all you guys in here may or may not be, but SoBet is the truth. And it's where you're going to get all of our plays every single day, not just the ones that we're giving out here on the freebie, but you get all of them. And as I mentioned, I know TP3's been ramping up his research. He's been doing a lot of different stuff. Same here. This is where the value comes in, guys. The VIP is where you're paying for that extra work. You're getting all the locks. Make sure you're locking into SoBet, make sure you're getting in now so you can figure out your favorite cappers, because the fact of the matter is, the NFL is a paid business. It's pay to watch. You got to pay like 40 different fucking channels now to watch it, and it's pay to win. All, your favorite cappers are going to make sure that they have their picks protected. So make sure you're getting into SoBet. Get the deal now. Lock in. You got 50 handicappers, all their plays, and the SoBet exclusive insight has something for everyone. All sorts of locks there, parlays. The NFL season, it's popping. Make sure you're getting dialed in. The link's in the bio, or just go right. Whoa, what's going on here? There we go. Right there, SoBet, and then just go .io, and then use the code TP3 or what up. And guys, tell me, should I change my code to bro? I feel like bro's better than what up.
Yeah, I think bro is better than what up. So
what the fuck is that? Yeah, all right. In the chat, we got to make a vote right here, right now. Tell me, should the code be changed to bro?
I think it should.
Okay, we got 1-0 in the chat. Maybe not. Okay, 1-0. That's better than 0-0. We're going with bro as the new code, but not for a while. That's probably what I'm going to change it to. What up is too hard. People don't know how to spell it the way that I like it. Oh, you are bro, not what up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like I'm TP3 bets, but everyone calls me TP3 or TP. You know what I mean? It's just like, what up, bro? You know what I mean? Nobody's going to call you what up. They're calling you bro. See, all people are saying bro. Yeah.
Love it. All right. Yep, that's going to get changed. Okay, facts. All
That's
right,
the
cool.
logo we need, right? So, guys, let's get things kicked off here. I'm going to give you all the first free play. Look, we're going to go to a future play in the MLB here to start things out. So, look, I talked about it. Like, honestly, I've been just looking through numbers and doing a lot of research this past couple of weeks. And you know what I noticed is the Arizona Diamondbacks are on fucking fire right now. I mean, I'm sure a lot of y'all noticed it. This team's now won 20. They're 25-10 since the beginning of June. They're 3 games back from the Dodgers for the division right now, but we're not going to take them to win the division. Guys, look at the Diamondbacks roster. It's better than it was last year. You still have Zach Gallen. I mean, I wish that we could trust Jordan Montgomery, but Merrill Kelly's back from the IL. Eduardo Rodriguez is back from the IL. They added pieces to their bullpen, not to mention their lineup is better than it was last year. They are hot. We're definitely buying them while they're the hottest team in baseball, but I think it's the right time still. Look, this is a 0.15 unit play, not even a full unit play here, but I think it's worth the sprinkle. Take the Diamondbacks to win the NL, to win the pennant. Should be plus 1,000 on majority of sports books. I think right now is the time. Like I always say in baseball, guys, you want to build a portfolio. Look what happened last year. we have the Diamondbacks versus the Rangers, 2 wild card teams. Teams get hot. Teams go through the playoffs. Like the Diamondbacks are going to have some of the best hitting. Odds are they're going to go up against like the Brewers or somebody like that they can beat easily in the first round. And anything can happen at that point in the baseball playoffs. Why not go ahead and get yourself a portfolio, and you can always hedge against it later on. So I think for $15, for me, it's as a $100 unit player, it's $15. I spent $15 on way dumber things even this last weekend than the Diamondbacks to win the World Series. So go ahead and get yourself a chance. Should be like a 1.35 unit payback or something like that. So I think there's a decent spot to buy in there. What do you think, bro? You're on mute right now. There we go.
How does that happen? I don't know. Maybe I bumped something here, but I do really like that a lot. Genius, in my opinion. You got to look at trends and teams that are surging at the right time, right? And there are some teams like the Guardians that, those aren't the teams right now that you want to be putting eggs in the basket around, right? You want to see teams that are really starting to get players back healthy, especially star players, like you said, and trending in the right direction. I love it. And there's value there because people are on the Phillies still. People are on the Dodgers, and there's tons of value. On the other side of things, when I think about it, TP3, you're going to hate this, but I think there's some value in the Mariners, man. Not to win the whole thing, but to get to the to make the playoffs for sure, and to get into the next round, I think too. And honestly, I don't want to say that they can win the American League, but when it comes down to it, in the playoffs, they got fucking 5 quality pitchers, man.
Yeah.
And if they can hit the ball, shit. I mean, teams are hard pressed, especially in the American League, to throw out 5 good starters. You got some have 2, 3, if that. So, and that's like Baltimore's throwing in Alberto Suarez, who is a fucking reliever who's not a starter. So I like the Mariners. I love your Diamondbacks play. I think we're pretty sharp here, TP3.
Look, I think the Mariners are the kind of team, if they actually get in the playoffs, can be dangerous for all the reasons you said. They have a deep rotation and they have 3-4 starters. It's going to be cold as shit. Like that's a big thing too. The ball doesn't fly when it gets cold outside. Ball flies now when it's warm. So that definitely does play to their advantage. So we'll see if they can actually make it that far. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. I did already have the Padres plus 3,100 as well in the NL. So we'll see. These are more just like spots to try to hedge against and lock in a profit with. But I think that both these teams do have a shot to make it all the way. But let's go ahead and guys, let's get out a free player to start things out. I'll start things out for us on this slate with our first free play. Actually, wait. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll just go ahead with this one then. Guys, I'm going to go to the free play, the video I dropped for y'all earlier today. We're going to talk about the Braves versus the San Francisco Giants. Look, we have Blake Snell facing off against Chris Sale. Now, everyone's going to see that and instantly want to run to the under here. First of all, guys, when the total is 6.5, which it is in this game, this season, the over is 9-4 in those games, and the total is 6.5. That's good for 69%. Then you look at the Giants. The Giants and the Braves are both raking against lefties. The Braves have a top 10 offense in the last 8 days. I mean, both these teams need this game in the worst way. This game has big-time playoff potential. The Giants, I think, are a game and a half out of the wild card. The Braves are hanging on by their fucking toenails at this point to be a playoff team. Like, I don't think we're going to make it, to be honest with you. I think both teams are going to have to put their best foot forward. I mean, you look, Blake Snell had 2 really good starts against 2 stifling offenses. Then he got hit hard by Washington in that game. We were on Washington. Washington just couldn't get anybody out in that game. You look at Chris Sale. I mean, the Giants hit lefties really, really well at home. They're top 10 WRC plus lineup against them. I think the ball is going to fly out here in the park. There's 17-mile-per-hour winds blowing out. It is kind of cold, though, but I still think there's going to be enough power in this game. I think both these teams will get 3 runs off the starters, and then we have 2 bullpens. I mean, the Braves just put Minter on the IL. The Braves have used a ton of bullpen arms the last 2 days, and the Braves bullpen's kind of sucked lately. And Giants already have a shitty bullpen. They just sent their closer back down to AAA, so I think the total here is 6.5 makes way too much sense. I wouldn't be shocked if by the 6th or 7th inning we're calling it a night because this shit already hit.
I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much. It brings me back to when we had Pablo Lopez and Imanaga on the mound, and it was 6.5. And I said, "There's just no fucking way." I really love it. Sharp call there. Sharp call. Absolutely.
Hey, hopefully we can cash it. But I'm liking our position so far. What are you liking out on the slate today, bro?
Yeah, so I do have a player prop for you guys here in a minute, but we're gonna gatekeep that a little bit. We're gonna make sure everybody's fully invested in that because I love it. I really do. I think it's sharp as shit and it's plus money. But
Okay.
we are gonna look at the Rays Astros, and this is a game where it just proves in the pudding that being on SoBet and getting the plays early, you're gonna get almost always better CLV, and that doesn't always mean that it's going to hit, but getting closing line value is amazing. It does make you feel better about it. We're going to go to the Rays versus Astros. We have Taj Bradley on the mound and Framber Valdez, who I actually just realized today. I was calling him Frambler. I thought his name was Frambler. It's Frambler. I was calling him Frambler the Scrambler.
I like that, though.
Fucking sick name. But anyways, I was wrong there. That said, Taj Bradley, he has had 2 rough starts in a row. And if I had to lean in this game, I would definitely lean the Astros. But he does have a 2.04 ERA at home. In 12 of 16 outings, the totals in this game has gone under 7.5, which is what the line was originally at. Framber has a 2.70 ERA in the last 30 days. And all 3 matchups between these teams have gone under 7.5 so far this year. So my thought process was 7.5 was at minus 112, I think. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to buy up to 8 because I feel like this is probably going to end at 7. Just a feeling. And then before we got live, TP3 told me, whoa, this shit jumped down to 7. I said, hallelujah. But the play is Rays Astros under 8.
I actually do like this one a lot. So I got some good numbers for you to back this play. Houston, when Framber Valdez is a favorite on the road, first of all, he has a 2.7 ERA in his last 30 days. They're 0-6-1 to the under in those games. So that means they haven't gone over, and they've hit 6 unders and 1 push on the total. Tampa Bay, when Taj Bradley's at home, he's a 2.73 ERA in the last 30 days, even though he struggled in his last 2. But the total is 1-8 to the over this season. So it's gone over 1 time and under 8 times this season. So there's a lot of data right there that likes Bro's play. I'm actually on this game as well, but I'm on the side play here. I'm going to take Houston in this game to win.
Yeah.
I love Houston in this spot, honestly. The Astros in that Rangers series, I didn't bet on that series because the Rangers, for whatever reason, have just been a thorn in my side over the last couple of weeks. They just had some really weird batting numbers. I took them a couple of times, and I think they lost every single time I took them. But that kind of was like, all right, I'm just going to stay away from them. But I was really looking into the Astros because their batting numbers would regress. They were like 27th in batting average. Well, now the Astros are 8th in batting average in the last 8 days. They're hitting the long ball a lot. Only the Diamondbacks have hit 20 home runs. They're in second place with 13. That's how much better the Diamondbacks are swinging bats right now than everybody else. They're murdering the baseball. But Houston's hitting the long ball. They're getting guys on base. They're taking walks. They're working counts. Houston seems dialed up right now. King Tuck's about to come back here soon. Framber Valdez, their aces on the mound. Tampa Bay's been striking out so much. I think Houston's going to win this game. They're just the better team. We have 2 teams moving in opposite directions, and I think Tampa Bay's kind of thrown in the towel on the season, and they're going to get rolled in this game. I do think it will be a lower score in the game, though. I'm going to say like a 5-2, 5-1 victory today for Houston.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Like I said, I was leaning Houston, so love that you're on Houston there as well. Guys, really quick, anybody that's new here in the chat, thank you for joining. This is the weekly win streak. Every day, right around 5 p.m. Today we did a little bit early just because we have some conflicting schedules, some things going on. But you can also look for us on Saturdays and Sundays during the NFL and NCAA season. We will carry the show. We will make it happen. We will be giving you the information here. Make sure you are subscribed to TP3 over on YouTube. You're following him on X. You got What Up Bro locked in over there on YouTube. You're hitting us up on TikTok, which we're not even gonna go there. You're hitting us up on TikTok, and you're making sure that you're staying tuned because, like I said, we're gonna keep you informed on the daily. And also, if you want all the picks, everything is over there on SoBet. Links in our bios. $10 a month to get in, lock in now before the NFL season. Thank you. All right, so guys, remind me never, ever, 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 ever to take the fucking Dodgers on the run line again. Seriously, I have done it 7 times. I've checked my fucking picket 7 times this year. I'm 1-6.
Yeah, I told Bro yesterday I was going to cut his hands off so he didn't take the Dodgers on the run line anymore. The Dodgers Brewers game, though, I will say is pretty interesting today. Bro, do you have a second free play you want to drop?
Sure do. Sure do. I don't have a play in the Dodgers Brewers game. I definitely don't. I don't have like we don't have enough out of Kershaw to know like what to expect from him. So honestly, I would go Brewers if I had to, but nothing there. I want to go to another over under really quickly.
Okay.
And this one I think is pretty sharp. I think Rangers Red Sox over 9 has to be a play that's strongly looked at. It's one of my plays over there on SoBet. You got Maley on the mound, who has been like in and out of the minors. The last time he was like consistently in the MLB was 2022, and he had a 4.41 ERA and like a 1.4 WHIP, which is not great. And then you got Bello on the mound, who like he's a good pitcher, but 5.71 ERA at home. The last 5 matchups between these teams went over. Also, Bello just had a kid, and he was on like paternity leave or something. So, like, can you imagine having a screaming kid, fucking no sleep, and then you're trying to go on the mound and hit your spots? Like, I don't know. I think the over is the play there. Also, in terms of trends that we have here, in 17 of the last 21 games combined between these teams, they've gone over 9 runs on their team on the total scores of the game. So 17 of 21 is a pretty good number. That's only 4 not hits.
That is pretty good. Yeah, dude, for whatever reason, man, I can't get these teams right now. I mean, Boston, I've made a lot of money on, but for some reason, I can't like get Texas right now. But I do like the overlook here. Bello, like you said, has been horrible at home. I don't know what's up with Bello. Like, he's really good stuff, but at the same time, like, he's just not been able to put it together this season. It's like for 2 or 3 innings, he'll be like lights out and nobody can touch him. And then he says these blow up innings where he just gets destroyed, walks people, home runs, all that stuff. I mean, the ball flies at Fenway. Total's high for a reason. I think you're right on the over. Also, too, guys, there's a trend out there. Boston's think it's either 2 or 3 and like 15 this season in game 1s of series is at home. Boston can't win these first games of series for whatever reason. They played really bad. So I think you're right about everything. Like Malley was on the IL for a minute. I mean, pitchers usually when they come back from the IL don't pitch well. They did bag Merrill Kelly yesterday, which is a little risky for me, but I usually don't do plays like that. But I loved Arizona's bats yesterday. And so, I think it's probably the right play there. I've just had to stay away from Texas games, bro. I don't know what it is, man, but Texas and the Padres, I can't get either of those teams right. I think I've lost like my last 9 plays on Padres money line. So I'm not bet on the Padres in a minute. I'm good at picking overs with them or betting against them. I just can't get them right winning games. And it doesn't even make sense. The Padres are like the second hottest team since the All-Star break, and I can't win a fucking bet on them to save my life. So
it's like me and the Dodgers, man. Some teams, they're just like our kryptonite. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Looking at the rest of the slate though, what were you saying?
You were saying, well, I just want to make sure here. You said you had something in the Brewers Dodgers game, no?
Ooh, we might have some of the Brewers. I'll tell you all what, guys. If 10 people like this on YouTube right now, I'll drop the play that I have in the Brewers Dodgers game. So hit that like button, whether you're on X, YouTube, however you're watching us. Smack that like button a couple times. Yeah, it helps us with the algorithm and whatnot. And then I'll drop for y'all a free play additionally in that game. One game that stuck out to me, I ended up not playing it just because Pablo Lopez. So it was Kansas City versus Minnesota. So, I mean, I really want to be on Kansas City in this game. Kansas City's offense is 11th the last 8 days in batting average. Minnesota's way more middle of the pack. Brady Singer's been really good this year. Minnesota did hit him hard the last couple of years, but Brady Singer's a different pitcher this year than he's been in the past. And so that's kind of part of the game. Part of it stuck out to me. But at the same time, these divisional games can be really weird. One team can just have a pitcher's number or a team's number. So I was like, I want to see him prove it to me in a start later on in the season. He still has it. But Pablo Lopez last year, the Royals could not hit him to save their lives. This year, Pablo Lopez hasn't been as good, though. So maybe it's going to be different. But like last year, I think he had a complete game shutout against them. He had one game where he struck out like 13 hitters. Like he owns the Royals, man. Those are the two things that gave me a little pause on that game. But if you look, the Royals have the best record in the entire MLB when playing divisional opponents this year. And they're playing a divisional opponent today. So I don't know, man. I think Kansas City might win that game, but that was one game that really stuck out to me. I didn't play. Did you touch that game?
No, I don't have anything in that one. I got nothing. But you're not gonna be able to. I don't think you'll be able to read it. But I say no play, lean Royals. That's it. I don't trust Pablo Lopez. Like I don't really think he's that good. I really don't. What up, Robert?
Hey,
What
look,
up,
you
Robert?
definitely got to change the name to Bro, dude. The people are coming in here and they're saying Bro, not what up.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right.
Let's check out and see how many likes are at right now on YouTube, and then we'll give out this last play and then get out of here.
Yeah, while you're checking, guys, I'll give you a little love. I
All
think
right.
it's a little plus money. Don't go heavy on it, but definitely something to be said. And there's value. It's a buy low spot. Ellie De La Cruz has been on a little bit of a slump. Oh, good shit, Robert. Welcome to the winner's circle. You'll see the plays over there. But De La Cruz has been in a little bit of a slump. That said, he's going up against Sonny Gray. He's had really good success against him. He's only had 3 at-bats, but in the 3 at-bats, he has 2 hits, a double, a triple, and an RBI. Okay? So I'm taking for him to come back home. He hits much better against righties, who Sonny Gray is a righty. He's almost hitting 300. He's hitting 293 against righties. Okay? Today is the day he gets hot again at home. De La Cruz over 1.5 total bases at plus 125. A little plus money. Bangarang! I'm going to get a soundboard up for the next show. So that way, after I say something like that, there'll be sirens. That's like...
I love it. We need it, dude. That'll bring the energy.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, so look, we got the guys. For those of y'all who don't know, the thumbs up's the like on YouTube. I think you can just tap the like button like you regularly would on Twitter Live, but anyway, or an X Live. But anyway, guys, look, I'll give out the play. We're going to take the Brewers in this game tonight against the Dodgers. The Brewers are second in batting average the last 30 days versus left-handed pitching. They've scored the most runs over that stretch. The Brewers are third in batting average in general in the last 8 days, and this team is absolutely raking, dialed in right now. When you look at the Dodgers, man, the Dodgers offense is just middle of the pack right now. They did get Mookie Betts back, but I don't know if it's enough quite yet. I mean, Kershaw is struggling in these starts, guys. He hasn't even gone 5 innings yet since returning from the IL. I think it's time that I think Kershaw should be graded as an average pitcher. To have these teams at even money here, I think the Brewers should be more like minus 130 here. So to have them both as co-favorites, in my opinion, is a little disrespectful. The Brewers play a lot better at home than they do on the road. And they already beat the Dodgers earlier this season. Peralta can get a lot of strikeouts, and the Dodgers at times can strike out a lot. I think Milwaukee right now, dialed in, playing good baseball. We got to take Milwaukee in this game tonight. So I'll take Milwaukee. I do have one more play, but I'm going to keep it over on SoBet.
Oh, ho, ho. Doo-doom.
Yeah, there's 3 free plays for y'all right there. If those of y'all missed it, you can always go back and rewatch it. But look, guys, we're trying to grow this channel, make it big. If y'all haven't already, hit that follow button, subscribe, whatnot. If you're on YouTube, X, all that stuff, guys. We're trying to keep pumping out content for y'all because football season's coming, man. And I know y'all want the live streams. We can't go live on TikTok, so we're trying to make it happen for y'all one way or another.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. TP3, you want to take him home or you want me to take him home?
I want you to take him home. Bro's better at doing the commercial than I am, man. We gotta let the hot hand cook, man.
Let him cook now. Let him cook. All right. TP3, I can't thank you enough for making yourself available early. I know you got a lot of stuff going on today. Appreciate you, brother. Love you. Guys, you know what it is. SoBet. The link's in our bio, SoBet.io. Sign up code TP3 or what up. It gets you $5 off your monthly subscription right there off the app price. It's $15 if you go to the app. It's only $10 a month if you sign up using a creator code. Get in now before the NFL season starts. The SoBet exclusive feed of insights has plays for everyone in every single sport. Guys, I was just seeing people talking about the EuroLeague soccer starting. Everybody's super pumped about that. There's going to be plays there. MLB, NFL, NCAA. Everything is over there on SoBet. Guys, I cannot thank you enough for tuning in today, this afternoon. This is the weekly win streak. That is TP3. I'm What Up, Bro. We'll see you tomorrow.